Oh, hello and welcome back to a personal code of conduct. I am recording this shitty audio from obviously from my phone. Am I advised to do good audio again? There's like a lot of noise in the background. Of course, I'm facing a road. People are arguing, yada yada, the usual stuff. But I don't currently have confidence in my internet. I'm trying to distance because I don't like the whole like when I breathe and I'm talking and my air is blowing into the mic. I just don't like how it sounds. And um what do you call it again? Adobe Podcast has not been able to clean that away, so here we are. Uh the title is should I go back to like reviewing philosophy, which is the roots of this podcast, like reading philosophy books and reviewing. Then I realized that my attention span is short. Fuck, like by short I meant like SHOT, like it has been shot to death. It has shortened because I know I didn't used to have. Okay, I can still focus on a lot of very long things. Actually, it's just I can't even do this podcast like as long as I used to. Oh, what the fuck was I talking about for 45 minutes? Was I doing and all and like constantly? What on earth was I talking about? I don't know. Ah, God, would you stop accelerating in the background? It's probably a downfall. I don't know. I'm tired. The thing is, I keep on saying I'll write an outline, I'll write the story, I'll do whatever it is to do. Is this eventually going to be like an audio blog of failure? No, it's not. But I, I'm tired, man. I'm like really tired. Really tired. Like really tired of what I don't know. Like the month of May has just been the worst month for me. Like for me in maintaining routines I had struggled to cultivate. The only routine I was like, because I had like really laxed on my gym time. I went like every week, but it was like one or twice a week. It wasn't the usual 3 times with like skipping on side or it was just very, very not serious. I don't know. It's like the whole month of May came with the whole burden of tiredness. And I'm like, I'm trying to pick it back up. I can't even use the excuse that because it was especially horrible that like last week. I just felt like there was this like giant chains on my back and everything. I just felt like so heavy and tired. Then obviously the red lady came, but I can't blame the red lady for the first 2 weeks of May. I can only blame her for the third week. And I'm just like, I don't know. I've just been like living in a constant state of disinterest. And the routines I had cultivated to keep me sane, to keep me like, okay, yes, you still don't know what to do, what you want to do with your life in the long term. You still don't know what is going to happen to you. You still don't know how you're going to live your life. You still don't know all of these things. But you are doing so and so to live to the next day. You're doing so and so and you're doing it well. And I couldn't even do those things. But then again, I've been able to keep, even though I have not been making the best nutrition choices, I just literally made the worst fucking concoction that I dread. I pity future self. I know future me is going to throw that thing away. I tasted it and I was like, you are just putting it to the fridge for feel alright now, Steph. You're going to throw this thing away because it's the most disgusting thing ever created. I realized spaghetti is way more forgiving than macaroni when your sauce is disgusting. Like, I say this publicly to anyone who listens to this podcast. If you see a brand called Spice City, do not buy any of their spice mixes. Like, their jollof spice mix was disgusting. But I still, like, was able to power through it the last time I cooked, which was, like, about a week or so. I was still able to power through it. But they are fucking fried rice, and I know no one's gonna put too much. It's like the most repulsive thing known to man. That thing should be just be like called a vat of acid. Because even though I know I was heavy-handed on the spice, it was disgusting. It was God. No, I should have just put pepper soup spice. But I'm going to throw out those spices. I just wasted 1,000 naira in the two of them. Even but then again, the jollof one is still like doing. But the fried rice was the most. And one thing, I have actual good fried rice spice that I haven't finished, but I just wanted to buy it because the packaging was shiny, and I wasted coconut milk and peas that were gingerly in the plates before I added that disgusting spice. Like, and I also, why is macaroni not as forgiving as spaghetti? I can just see it. Future me is going to throw that thing away. Because my standard something was, okay, you put a carb, you put your veggies, and you put seasoning. You put your carb, your protein, your veggies, you put seasoning, and it will at least be edible. That is my motif of, should I call, I don't, that thing I miss. Like, I'm still in that not necessarily team phase. I still have that phase where I use words where I kind of know the context, but I don't know the meaning. Like, and let me just go and Google the word motif. I should go and Google the word motif. Oh, why is Google not fast enough? And I was just being in a situation, I was just like existing in a point where I was like, I can't freaking do this. I'm so I just pity myself because the veggies are so fucking old. I remember like last week when I made the food, I was so fucking excited to eat it because like it was so fresh and nice and warm. Especially that my palm oil veg, it was really nice with fish. Oh, I know how to cook, but today was just irresponsible, like so freaking irresponsible. What is this I'm doing here? Motif meaning.
There is.
It means a decorative image. I knew that in context. Yeah. I dominant a recurring idea in an artistic word. I knew that it sort of meant what I meant it to mean, but it wasn't exactly correct in the context of me describing it as a personal motif, like a concept, blah blah blah. But it's like art media, recurring or like whatever. Like let's just call a recurring motif in my life. I don't know, but I knew it was a context. I'm tired, man. Oh god, I can still taste the most that disgusting concoction at the back of my throat. I regret it so much. Even when I was like, okay, like maybe the spice was so much. The macaroni noodles would temper it down. The pasta, even though it even tasted even more disgusting. And I put it at the bottom of my plate pile. And I'm like, this is a problem for future me, man. Future me will figure out how to manage this thing because it was repulsive. Ah, no. See, I wasted perfectly good coconut milk and green peas. I want to cry. Um, we'll be fine. We just have to be fine. Ah, anyways, I was like, the thing is, I never ever write down these ideas because sometimes I'm feeling all dramatic and philosophical. I'm like, this is what to do. This is how we'll save the world. And sometimes I'm like, I don't want to exist. Not because like I want to die or anything. The concept of death is terrifying. I just don't want to have ever existed. And I was going through um the whole vibes of existentialism or whatever. And maybe I should read some book. But I think my attention wanders. And I think it now requires a lot of audio voices. When I'm not particularly contributing and learning anything. I'm like, Dayo should go back into proving, like having the certificate to show her skills. But she's getting really good at Power BI. I should have an associate certification for this thing. I should go get one. Like end of this year, I should have one, and maybe I need one for Azure Data Factory as well as and SQL and like or maybe even DBA work because maybe I should even go deeper into being a DBA because like I do a lot of warehouse design. And the articles I said I was going to write, it's like my dream data pipeline. Oh god, me and my random OLTP. Like I should be having a proper like OLTP system that runs on queries. Oh fuck, I would prefer to do like a data pipeline that runs on. Oh, I want to like design a proper data warehouse. Ow, that would just feed neatly into my docs. Like if it can be done in SQL, do it on SQL. You know, Then also, but now I'm using like Power BI as a middle. I used to be a functional human being. I've seen me ranting into work that I want to find a way to get my mentor to forgive me for being irresponsible and not keeping track of the past 2 weeks, which should have has been in month. I want to all the things I said I was going to do in the weekend. I did not do it because it was too hot and I didn't get that fun. I should get that fan, but I didn't want to spend 12 grand on a fan. I'm talking in Naira, my currency is rubbish. But I didn't want to spend 12 grand on a fan, and I spent 2.7 on you. But see, like, sometimes I'm like, Dayo, your priorities, man, but I should go and buy that fan. Because I was like, I would be working if the space was cooler. Fuck. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. Like, the way I'm sleeping, I hope I get to the gym tomorrow. I hope so. Probably. I just want to move. I'm really tired. And I hope the gym is open on time. I want to move. I want to sleep. I want to live. I want to smile. I want to exist. I should have woken up earlier on Saturday, but today, I know, right? But I wanted to just sleep in and bleeding to death. I haven't made best food choices in past couple of weeks, but I'll try.
Meh.
I don't know what I'm doing with myself. This is like an annoying audio blog. Like I wish I had something like fun to add. Other than Darius feeling as a human being. No, it's like I want like active, like I want ambition. And but the thing is, I've been acting for the past 2 years. I've been actively trying to manufacture ambition. I like what I do. I like problem solving. I like creating. I like designing things. But what do I want to do? I want to break hearts. I want to build things. But I don't think I'm at. I keep forgetting how young 25 is. Because I talk like I'm fucking 42 and I'm on a stagnant path that will never go forward. Like, I'm 25. I can still fucking do a lot. It's just that I don't want to be like beginner. So I'm really going to go deep down in this data science rabbit hole. And maybe I eventually will find myself on a ship. Ooh, data science for diesel engines. That'd be hot. Um, and I need to get very technical, very capable about like data movement, data engineering before like because the analytics space is flooded, and I'm like, ugh, no. Um, what is it I want to do with myself? I don't know, but I feel like optimistic. This week is going to be awesome. I'm going to be able to dig myself out of the graves I have dug. I'm going to be able to be fine. And I'm going to ask for help. Just ask for help. Nobody will beat you to death. Just fucking ask your superiors for help. You'll be fine. Sort of, yeah. And you should be fine now. Like, nobody's going to beat you to death if you just say you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Worst case scenario, you get yelled at. What is it am I doing? What is it I'm doing? What's it I'm doing? What's it I'm doing? I want to be at the forefront. I want to make sure things are done well. I want to get better at follow up and hounding people. Like the thing about corporate Nigeria is that you need to get fucking good at follow up. And I'm shit at follow up. I know this has been a recurring thing on this podcast that like this human being shit at, but like I want to be a tech human being who follows a schedule, who has things they ought to have done and ticks it and does those things. I'm tired, man. Projects. I can't remember whatever was random SJW thing that I was thinking about over the course of the week. Sometimes I'm just attacked by the desire to to do good and the flaming anger of the injustices of the world. And I realized I don't remember jack shit. But the thing is, I know I just paused in the middle of but the thing is, but the thing is, it's not like I don't. Okay, it's not like I don't know. I feel kind of powerless to download these things. Oh yeah, my mother wants the link to Search it on your Play Store.
And pick up that for that. That's nice.
I don't know. Why you find yourself in a certain situation of how is life going to be, what is going to be next, but I think is I keep trying to push because the people I love are just like me, and but by love I don't mean like my family love. I mean like platonic friendship love. Like the people I care about as friends are just fucking like me. Like I want to mash it into their fucking thick skulls. The world exists. You need to bend towards it. You need to join a tech program. You need to like time might be seeming to be running out since like 30 is like only 5 years ago, but 5 years is a fucking long time. Okay, it's actually 4.5, but 4.5 years is the time I spent my entirety of uni, my entirety of more than my entirety of senior secondary school, and those times felt like really long. It just feels a lot shorter now that I'm able to just blink and wake up on weekend this year, because like I'm an adult who can shut off their brain and focus on the tasks and just like speed through the tasks. Like let time be slow when I'm completing the tasks on time, and but let time also still be withdrawally fast so that like 5 o'clock doesn't feel like the end of the world, and you can just blaze through the week into weekend. I was doing the hand motions to show like blazing ruin hand before school. Um, what are your plans for this week? Reach out to my fucking mentor and tell her I'm a piece of shit and an idiot, and get my notebook and answer the questions I had in the email, text her, blah blah blah, apologies, apologize, blah blah blah. She was right. More months the better meeting time. I've asked questions, this one, tries to engage. Follow up and maintain relationships, massage relationships. But the thing is I want to be that technical person, but my very role is the ability to communicate with business people. But I don't want to end up becoming a business person. And things it's also making do with the fact that the top of my analytics salary will probably never be when I cross over into management. And I don't want to truly cross over into management. I want to be high level middle management that is stuck into in my field. I'm making peace with the fact that there is a career limit. But then again, you just have to look at yourself in a globalized sense and look at what are the insights you have to build that people regardless of the roles can see it, and I think it'd be worth more money than to just climb in engineering corporate ladder.
You're tired, well.
So what next? It has been 18 minutes since I started this rubbish. Oh yeah, I've been a total hygiene fail when it comes to like sunscreen, creatine and whatnot. This month of May has just been me feeling tired in my bones. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not eating enough. I try to eat more. It's not working, and I'm getting even more tired. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm like, well, I don't know, man. We'll be fine. And I'm like, am I an extrovert? Maybe I'm secretly an extrovert, because when I'm with people that nah, fuck. When I'm with people that I realize I'm so fucking trained. Uh, Probably I'm an ambivert. I do like the outcome of having productive conversations with people. So there's that. Um, and it does feel rewarding and refreshing. But like even but be not necessarily being alone, but like having time for a mind space to relax the schools. I'll grow up at a different time instead of being lame. I don't know. But it's time for like ambition. And I need to be able to miss. The thing is, everybody I'm friends with is like me. We are all shitty people who don't know how to maintain contacts properly. Like I don't even know how people are able to talk to their friends on a daily basis. Like, how? Why do I attach myself to people who are just like me? Like, what the fuck? But the thing is, I know for the past 2 years, I remember mentoring this thing when I first started my job. Like when I first got full time in my job, and I wanted a lot of things for the people that I cared about. So can't remember this dude's vibe, but I started like a whole. I want to help these people, and I'm like, because I'm not consistent, and I'm not honestly not willing to suffer for people. I didn't like go through it because my mind was also out of this, and I wanted, you know, accountability partners, and I wanted accountability partners and that kind of vibe. But it's to do that. It's to do that and to get yourself moving and traveling. Thing is, should I just spend money and travel? Like just like there's like you don't have a particular purpose you're stockpiling money from. Just withdraw the money and go on a vacation. Like just try and get a Schengen visa and travel across Europe. Like yeah, do that. You can afford it, but like should you? No. But you can afford it. That's on being a semi-rich tech adult. It's semi-rich, basically an adult. It's like decent pay for a third world country and minimal responsibilities. I want to do well. I want to travel the world. I want to see places. I want to eat new food. I want to exercise. I want to move in interesting ways, which is why my gym routine is really boring me. Um, it's really boring me. Click on sign up. My mother wants to sign up to Twitter. I don't know. I'm just having weird conversations. Oh, okay. She probably will never find my account. Hopefully. Maybe she will. Like I wonder if Twitter they will see your contact on Twitter. Ugh, no. Imagine if she finds this. Gross. Um, I'm very sure like at one point my coworkers have seen this thing, but like nobody's giving me weird stares, so that's fine. Because I have seen a coworker's YouTube account, and it was really nice. I guess like I totally recognize that list, and it was really nice. And other than like the last 20 minutes of seeing it, like 20 minutes of her being around. I just, until I cringe about having my own, because I haven't said like particularly fucked up shit on here now. Have I? Probably. I don't know. Um, what I planned for next week? Reach out to me. It was my plan for this weekend, but like I was worse this weekend. I was focusing on looking at pretty people and still not knowing how to draw them. But God, I wish I could draw pretty people. I just draw them in different fantasy settings. That's thing. If wishes were horses, Dayo would own a ranch, which is stupid. Fuck, don't hit yourself. You're going to actually learn how to do these things, maybe on paper, and you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine, Dayo. You are going to be fine. So reach out to your mentor, write a plea for help from your to your managing director actually, and look for help in getting people to request for analytics. You get called to the office, you do well. Yeah. Be bolder and don't just be lackadaisical. Don't be nonchalant. You are an ambitious, hardworking person who likes your opinion to be heard. Hence why you're talking to the void on the internet. Jesus Christ. But I know I keep saying that if I run for a police office, I have spoken per just like fuck. It has been a personal code of conduct. As usual, Daya had nothing to offer except pouring context of her mind into the space. I just continuing to live day in, day out, continuing to exist and being a vibe. It has been a personal code of conduct. Have a productive day, and people are stressful. I know I wanted to have a random conversation as to why I'm probably today one again, because I realize like most dudes are just, even people in general, even chicks too, are people like, nah, it make me feel like shit. And I'd worry endlessly, am I making, like, I still think about making somebody feel bad. That's why I was very careful about my word until like my nastiness came out one day. And I still think about that moment because that kind of horrible sentence never comes out of my mouth. I used to be a freaking doormat for crying out loud in uni. So it's like the whole me being horrible to somebody in SS3 was weird. Okay, I was horrible to someone in SS1 and SS3 and those were weird. I was guilty. I felt guilty. I feel guilty every time I remember those two incidents. And I was a doormat in uni. But now like I stand my ground. I think I've come into a good compromise. I'm not an asshole and I'm not a doormat. I'm just a human being with boundaries. And it has been a personal code of conduct. Finally, have a productive week.